Welcome. And there we go. Hey. So, movie time. I know nothing of this game except that some of the cast is the same as the Dr. Decker game, and it's made by the same people, so I think it's gonna be great. All these darn notifications every time you start streaming. So, are we ready? Is this a good spot for me? We'll see. We'll see. I might need to move, but we'll try it out. Oh dear. Someone was barely undressed. Okay, let's go. How are you? How's your week been? Are you excited for the weekend? Do you have any fancy plans? This? Okay.
You're listening to Radio August.
Hang on. Subtitles on. Oh, they are. Okay.
Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe.
I just needed to pause. Poe and Monroe. It's another game from this studio. I don't know if it's out yet, but I think it will be soon if it's not already. So just keep an eye out.
Your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Ms. Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Me? Okay.
Exactly. Rewind.
Trophy earned. Play it again, Sam. Okay. Okay. I guess we're redoing this entire thing. I guess I shouldn't have said that.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Ms. Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Like right now.
You know why you're here, don't you?
Trophy earned. Strong silent type. Do I know why I'm here? I'm not sure. I'm gonna scooch over a little bit. Yes, I know.
Then
I'm
humor
here.
me. The dead girl. And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time? It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's going to think you're someone else.
I don't know.
This person.
I know I said yes, but I don't know.
This is who you are now. Understood? Understood?
Okay, fine, sorry. Yeah.
Splendid.
Hi. So we just started.
If someone so
Apparently,
much as sniffs.
apparently if you say the wrong thing at the very beginning of the game, they redo the entire first minutes. The entire intro. I think I'm getting off on the wrong foot with this guy.
If you're different, you'll be deprecated. Deprecated.
I don't know what deprecated means.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house.
Okay.
The carpet's priceless. Now, how long are you staying for? That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not many visitors late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in. It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet.
She was one of the crazy people in Dr. Decker.
Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
I have not.
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Oh.
Just finishing.
Well, Ash, do you have a vote? What do we say to this tarot card reader? I don't think there's a timer. It doesn't look like there's a timer. Are we going to be saucy or just dismissive? A little too early? Okay.
Yeah. It's a big place. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Oh, no, 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 no. No,
That
no, no.
sounds super.
No, no,
I'm
no.
in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, sir? Good. We're neighbours. Just knock if you need me.
Well.
Anderson.
Hmm.
It was found within a sealed well at St. Augustine's, along with the bones of 17 children.
Oh.
It was discovered just over a decade.
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure
Hello.
you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs? Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam, that's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw, 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. Those tarot readers. Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something. That's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it? Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. It gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But
Okay.
you help me out, I'll help you. Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork. Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it. What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
Good on you, so am I.
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th, at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m. In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. There's one thing only the killer would know.
That is interesting. It could be a mythology thing, or it could be something completely different, like Greek, Roman mythology, where you need a coin to pay the ferryman? Or is that Egyptian? Or is it all of them?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Oh, really? Okay.
Obviously can't vouch for that.
Why were they crushed?
It's only Greek?
I
Okay.
do not know.
Oh gosh. You can have it back.
I personally just use it to
Did
cleanse
you
the
notice?
sheets.
The brand on the radio said Decker.
Poe's Curiosity Shop is now closed.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Lung. Read by Jessie Cox. She must be early 20s.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already?
Yes, I have, my sweet.
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Oh, you sound bitter.
Yes, a lamb. Young,
Hey, Prose.
innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
Oh, very bitter.
Nice, yes,
Aw.
that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
A pair of coin on the eyes. Wasn't that some fictional murder as well?
Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend. Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
She was dating the priest.
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually. Demands already? I'm only thinking of doing it.
He steps backwards wearily, brandishing a revolver at the girl and calls out, "Hey, you!" And then more worriedly, "Who are you?" Looking...
Sam, is it?
Oh
I'm
dear.
sensing you're not here for a reading. We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful. Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know. In my room, reading, I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
I wouldn't read anything from under the hotel bed.
She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her. I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy. Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise. I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth. We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
Okay.
Place
I
that
think
can
we're
only
done for now.
truly be visualized by travelers from a faraway dimension. Long.
Hi. Sam, is it? Come on in. Make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Another redhead.
The cards told us to. Well, the cards of rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery-pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is. No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
I like her lipstick.
I didn't say job. I said job. Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chop, and depending on the shape of that chop, we get different answers to questions. No, you don't. I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
Death?
Everybody thinks that. It's such a cliche. The death card doesn't even mean death. Most of the time. The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost.
I see. I see your point.
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are
Lots
bad.
of stabbing.
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails. No, I mean, yeah, I really need it off.
You're lying.
She's like my big sister, so
Well,
pretty well.
one of you is, both of you are. I'm not gonna ask that.
You know the Chief's got it all wrong. Bron could never hurt anyone. But I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent. Really? Because she is completely innocent.
Her mottled face inches from his, her demanding purr drilling into his ribcage through her paws. He lifted a numb hand and rubbed her cheek. "Sleep," he whispered. It was a hopeful plea, feebly delivered. Granny's
Interesting.
reply, a loud and indignant meow, was an order. This could only mean
Hi. No?
and then led him down to the kitchen, herding his slow bare feet in dangerously tight circles.
Decker.
Uni was a hunter, and experience told Ivan she'd got
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way. So it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
Oh, of course. What do you know about Dorota? But you see that there's a... Oh, I'm sorry. That hand. You see there's a red marker on it. But I'll click slower. What do you know about Dorota, the murder
know her.
victim?
I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, A talented musician?
Do you have any connection to Dorota at all?
No, not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree there.
I'm deleting this. I'm not gonna say that.
Sam, I don't have a motive for killing Dorota. Full stop. I'd have to be possessed to murder anything. Do you believe in possession, Sam?
No.
No, there's more than just one form of possession, Sam. It's just a blanket term.
How did you predict the murder?
We did a reading. A group
okay.
reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
What did it tell you?
You get it piecemeal. Not everything in one reading. The last one we did showed a young woman being murdered. Young, talented, probably red-headed.
Tell me about the special tarot deck.
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
I'm asking this. Can I see the Mercury tarot?
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
And I'm not gonna ask what were you doing last night right now. I'm gonna leave.
The thin bones crackling and fizzing with bubbling blood. The wet towel stuck to his heel as he lifted it, unveiling the bloody...
Go to my room. It's a pretty room. That's a nice bed. I've been meaning to get a new bed frame. Maybe I should get something like that. I'm not sure what this is.
Hi,
Oh!
Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Oh, this is me changing into other people. I am gonna return to being Sam.
Thumbing her phone, but put it down on the bedside table as soon as
I
Ivan
wanna
walked
go. I guess I need to talk to Violet again.
It's
What
the
were you doing
strangest
last
thing.
night?
I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
I am asking, have you ever been to Dorota's house?
I've driven by it, never actually been in it.
For she hadn't mentioned it, Ivan would have remembered. He lay down and closed his eyes, listening to her tearing the kitten's skin. "Thanks, babe," she said, between chews.
Tearing the kitten's
No
skin?
worries.
What the hell are they reading? What can I tell you about? What can you tell me about Violet?
Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you? Look, if it's about the pills, I already know. What was Rain doing last night? Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree on which one. The tarot readers have mentioned a job. We don't know what. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, and you found out she's taking pills. Perhaps they're related. That's it.
I didn't know she was taking pills, but thank you.
I'm stuck in a loop. I find that always interesting. So it's an unresolved issue.
Going back to the
And
guest
that's
house.
something you could say about most dreams that are recurring dreams. Of course. It's an unresolved issue.
Okay, I guess I need to talk to Bronwyn again. Can I see the Mercury Tarot?
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Sure.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Yes.
Mercury doesn't agree. In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading once before.
Loss of money actually relates to a loss of self-identity. So Poe was very close with what he...
Visit Rain? What were you doing last night?
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
What didn't work?
My prayer. That the girl would be safe.
I believe that every relationship that you have with someone should be
Okay,
equal.
I'm going back to Lexi. And she's just there.
And maybe
there were
that
no
is something that
conversations.
perhaps,
threads.
Debbie, you might have to challenge in your life. What do you think, Poe?
That's some wonderful advice, Alice, and I think it's
Halo
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August.
Oh,
Police
Trophy
investigating
earned.
the
Play
murder of
me by
Dorota
the
Shaw
hour.
are appealing to the community to help catch
It's
her
6
killer.
o'clock, a day
The
to
body
die
of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly
really
dry
pretty.
and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I mentioned this earlier, Ash, but Poe and Monroe, the radio show, they're actually making a game about that. I think it's out like next month. I think it said February or March. I'm gonna go to the next chapter
I'm hoping that you, Monroe, as
and
well,
visit
can
Oscar,
string
the
these-
boyfriend.
Who are you?
I'm Sam. The Shaws hired me to investigate the murder.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a whole day. It's typical of them.
How long were you dating Dorota?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
Any idea who would do this to her?
No, no one. She was really popular.
Did you see Dorota yesterday?
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, hanging out. I left at about 5,
Where were you at 9 p.m. last night?
playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
What can you tell me about Dorota's parents?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
I am not gonna ask if the killer was if it's possible that the killer was hiding in Dorota's room. Or maybe I should. I'm gonna ask it. Never mind.
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet. And I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Have you hidden in the closet before?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just, she had these, voyeur fantasies.
I guess we're going porno. I'm gonna ask him to describe the fantasies.
She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet, and then she'd walk in and strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. Sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
No, I'm just being perv. What was in the closets?
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
It might have been her mom's.
A hat on.
Yeah, I mean, you were making a very good point there with the alien look. But it's quite an ancient object, isn't it? It's not modern.
Not at all.
This one is a sculpture.
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright? Yep, that's what you told me too. I'm not a suspect. Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
What about Dorota's family?
Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. You didn't do it, Sam. Although, perhaps I should have made them stay.
I'm gonna ask again, what do we know?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
So I think this is like a hint thing.
You think?
Maybe.
Only use I can see is maybe to hang something on.
Guest
like
house.
a coat or.
You could do that, but it's got the house, kind of the household
I
item.
want to see. I don't know if there are any trophies
It will run out at some point.
for doing stuff, weird stuff, but I'm gonna have Violet visit with Oscar.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Apparently, their essence remains ingrained in the man.
Hail a cab.
But I obviously can't vouch for that.
Visit Oscar. Oh,
Question. I do
never
not
mind.
know.
Oh gosh. You can have it back.
This is
Violet.
the chief. No,
Poe's curiosity
this
shop
is guest
is now
house.
closed.
You're
Can I
listening
visit
to
with
Radio
I
August.
cannot visit with
Dark
what?
Knight,
Violet as
Poe and
Violet.
Monroe.
Contagion by Ashley Van Hesteret.
Bronwyn has nothing to say
The
to
demon
Violet.
really did spread like a virus. Easier, probably. A virus needs contact.
Go to my room. Let's turn into Bronwyn and talk to
Hi.
Lexi.
I'm Bronwyn.
Please.
Phenomenon. So much ritual. So much awful.
Lexi.
Ron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Is something wrong?
No one
Is
can hear
something
us,
wrong?
right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
I'm not gonna ask that.
We need to talk about our alibi.
Oh,
What about our alibi?
yes. What about our alibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together. But lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
No, lying makes things worse. We should do whatever it takes.
You're acting like we've got something to hide. Ron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
I
Yes.
chose we should do whatever it takes. Was I really in my room last night? Yes.
And stop with the cloak and dagger stuff, alright?
Okay.
To this, the young, susceptible,
Lexi's
high-risk groups already have a home for the demon in their heart.
Rain.
What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I told them the truth, that I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading? The police think it's me, don't they?
I'm asking if the police thinks it's her.
Looks that way. Have you been feeling possessed lately?
Why possessed?
I am skipping that question.
Sorry, too soon.
Oh, little light
oh
left
dear.
to feast on in her world.
She
In
has
every
been
moment of
possessing
calm,
someone.
every smile, every restful night.
I'm gonna visit Violet.
I'm truly sorry about Dorota.
Yes, I'm gonna say that.
Really know her? I saw her pictures in the newspaper. Can't remember what for right now.
I didn't see you here last night.
I'm asking that.
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious. Nothing.
Nothing.
Sorry. All this talk of the dead makes me very anxious.
With the scratches in her throat.
Okay,
She
we are
tried to reach
gonna
out in that subtle human way. Of course she did.
go to my room. Turn into... Or should I go talk to the police chief? I am undecided. No, I'm gonna turn into Lexi. And go talk to Bronwyn.
I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
To be in pain. So she succumbed
Yes,
to the
it
sickness.
was.
Or tried.
Bronwyn, yes.
Dorota had a boyfriend.
Oscar. The guy I met this morning? The one I told you about. Yes.
What did he want?
I'm skipping that question.
You haven't told anyone what he told me, have you?
No, of course not.
No, I haven't told anyone.
The other options are that he was cheating on her or that she was cheating on him. But I'm gonna go with no, I haven't told anyone.
Good. Got to protect that client tarot reader confidentiality.
Do you think he killed her?
Not considering what he asked me to do.
There was more. Pills don't work very well. She'd only gotten sick, was taken to the
Rain.
I feel sad for Oscar.
Bronwyn said to stay away from him and the family. We're drawing too much attention to ourselves. We won't be able to finish our job.
Job?
Are you wearing a wire? You know why we're here. Don't make me say it.
Say it.
I'm not gonna make him say it. I'm gonna delete that option.
Different enough to work this time. The virus ready to spread. The blood stained the porcelain and he relished in it. The pain.
Go back to my room. I think. But the game broke. Am I still live? I think I'm still live. Oh. Okay, so I'm here. But the game froze. There's still music. Huh. Resume. No? It's gonna be one of those days. So, I'm gonna close the game, which cuts the stream, restart the game, and restart the stream. I will be back in like 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.